Look at some of our viewers submitted photos.
Here's our Send It to 7 Pics of the Week.
Send It to 7 Pics of the Week, sponsored by Foy Agency.
We'll start by saying thank you to everyone who sent in pictures from this week's windstorm. Laura Cunningham showed us this tree fallen onto a car in Richville. John Dixon shared this video from Cottage Road in Brantingham, impassable thanks to a huge tree trunk. And Wyatt Held in Brownville showed us the conditions as well, just to name a few. Outside of storm coverage, we also had some fun shots this week, like Jen Sigmund's Foxy photography. She says these fox have been hanging around for a while, and she was finally able to get them on camera from her kitchen window in Oswegatchie. Emilio Gote captured a fun video of little Rocco enjoying the fresh snowfall. Surely there's more where that came from. And finally, we congratulate two local athletes. Seth Charlton from Watertown and Brandon Dodge from Belleville Henderson have both signed with Jefferson Community College to play basketball with the Cannoneers. Good luck and thanks for sending it to 7.